So I have a 2014 Chevy Equinox. This one got popped in this front corner. It didn't look that bad when it came in, but it turned out hidden behind the bumper everything. The frame rail is completely crushed. It crushed just like it's supposed to in the crush zone. They actually have a sectioning procedure on these. They have a line mark right here where it gets sectioned in at. I have the new rail here. You have to buy the whole piece. They don't sell just that front section, but luckily they do have a procedure to stub that front piece in. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in clamps and make some pulls and rough this out, and then I will start cutting it apart. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and match the measuring system to the car so it knows where it's sitting, then I can measure the front end. There's 2 points. Now we will come up here to the front and check these rails. I don't think they're very far off except for the crushed area on this one, but I want to check them anyway. So this frame rail, everything is in spec behind where I'm cutting it off. Up here obviously is messed up, but I'm cutting that off. I want to make sure everything behind that was good, and it is. But on this one, it's actually pushed over this way about 8 millimeters. So I'm going to do a light pull on it to bring it over where it's supposed to be. Then I will start cutting that other side apart. Now I'm going to do a live pull on this one. I'm going to leave this on that point right there, and then I could watch my numbers change as I pull it. Now you see I'm a -7 now. I was a +8. So you have to over pull it a little bit and then relax it and try to get it to where it equals out right where you want it. Now I've over pulled it 19 millimeters, and that should get me pretty close this time. Now we're at a +3. I'm going to try to get just another millimeter out of it if I can. Should be good. Alright, I got this one all squared up. I'm going to go ahead and start cutting it apart. I have this radiator support piece and this bracket here I got to cut off, and then I will cut my frame rail section. So GM, they have this die mark right here where the cut line is, but they actually want me to cut a 1/4 inch in front of that, and I'll explain why here in a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and mark that, and I'm gonna make that cut all the way around 1/4 inch in front of that die mark. So the reason they have me cut this a 1/4 inch long from the line is I'm actually going to slot the corners in like a V shape, and I fold this in slightly, and that creates a backer. So my new piece will sit over top of it right to the line where it's supposed to be, and that acts as the backer. Alright, now onto the new rail. I had to drill this bracket off because it's right where I have to do my cut at. And this one I'm going to cut right at the line right here. And it's gonna sit over that flange I just made on the existing rail on the car. Alright, I'm going to throw a measurement back on this. I have it just roughly sitting in place, and it looks like I need to move it 6 millimeters over. That looks pretty damn good right there. Try to go to one more point on that front section. I want to go to at least 2 points on it just to verify. So it's measuring out perfectly. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put some tack welds around this just to make sure it stays exactly where I have it. I don't wanna weld it solid yet. Then I'm gonna go ahead and start fitting this plate on there and the rebar and everything. And then I will do the radiator support section. Looks like this bar and the plate all fits on there nicely, and it all measures out perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna weld this solid, and then I will attach the plate that goes on the end. Alright, this one measures out good. I'm going to go ahead and get it welded together. Alright, now I have this end plate I have to put on there. I'm going to clean it off for spot welds. Alright, this one is all welded together. I just got to do a little cleanup and seam sealer work in the morning. But that's a wrap for the day. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.